In this video, I'm going to tell you the one habit that changed my life this year, and it's not discipline. It's not going to the gym. It's not consistency, and it might surprise you when I tell you what it is. But before I tell you this habit that I started before the beginning of this year, I want to tell you a quick story of my life. So, at the beginning of the year, I was in England. And the reason why I moved to England is because I wanted to start again. I wanted to start new, fresh. My brother had just gotten married. My father also got married. And it was just me having to choose where I was going to move to, where I was going to live. I was born and raised in Brazil, in case you don't know that. And before the beginning of this year, I had to choose if I was going to continue living in Brazil by myself in another city, or if I was going to move out of the country. Now, in Brazil, it's very common, just like in India, for example, for you to move to a better country. And better country, I mean, by being a cleaner country, a safer country with less crime rate, where you can make more money, or economically speaking, it's better evaluated. Economically, it's a better country, and so on and so forth. So I decided to move to Portugal, which is what I am right now. But then I changed my mind, and I said I was going to move to England. So I went to England. In England, I stayed 1 month, and it was really cold. So from England, I decided to come to Portugal. Basically, now I'm living in Portugal for almost 1 year now. My standard of living has improved. Even though I live by myself, I have my difficulties. I'm learning. I go through hardships because I have to do my own stuff. Nobody helps me with anything. I have to wash my clothes, make my food, go to the supermarket myself, and figure out how to make money and what I'm going to do for my future. And I have to do that every day, all by myself. I have to be disciplined. But my life overall has improved, and I have learned so much more, and I have grown as a man and as a human from the beginning of the year until now. I have taken more than one job. I have met various different types of people from every walk of life, from a lot of different countries. I have improved my French. I have practiced my Spanish a lot. And mostly, what's very different this year from last year, for example, is my YouTube channel. Because my YouTube channel now is at 2.6 subscribers, 2,600 subscribers. And I want to tell you now what led me to move countries, to start my YouTube channel, to start posting videos, and to get people to know me and what I have to teach on YouTube. It's not discipline, but it's what is before discipline. Deciding. See, when I was in Brazil, I had a decision to make, and I made that decision very fast, and I acted on it. I said, I'm going to move out, I'm going to go to another country, and that's it. Now, I went to England, and it turns out it wasn't the best decision. That's fine. I'm still alive. I have learned with that. And now I'm in another country still, but I learned with it. So you never really lose when you make decisions fast. You either win or you learn. And that's what happened to me. I learned. I noticed why it wasn't the best decision for me to go to England. More than one reason. One of them is the weather. And then I moved again. And I made the decision fast. Because You hear that time is money, but do you really act accordingly? Because I tried to act accordingly when I moved that fast. And that's why today I'm in this better country to live. And I'm not even close to where I want to be at in the next couple of years, in the next 5 years, the next 10 years. I'm not even close to the beginning of it. But still, I've uploaded more than 600 videos on YouTube. I made so many live streams. I met different new people. I have a better vision, a clearer vision of what I want for my future, of what I want to teach. And all of that also because I decided to move quickly when it comes to making decisions. I decided quickly because I didn't think for months and plan for months on how to start a YouTube channel. I thought about it and I decided fast. I decided quickly and I started posting more than 1 year ago, just a little over 1 year ago. And today, I know it's almost nothing, but at least it's something. Imagine if I didn't start, no one would really know of my existence. But because I decided fast, I was able to then later create consistency, create momentum. And now people actually know of my existence. And now I actually have something to teach and serve and help people. Because I freaking started. Because I decided fast and didn't procrastinate. Deciding fast is the opposite of procrastinating. I started to do live streams because someone told me about it and I didn't even know it was possible. And in the same hour, I just decided, pressed the button, and started live streaming. And from then on, I met new viewers. They liked my content. They liked my personality. I started getting more and more subscribers. Now, I'm not saying whenever you decide fast in life, it's going to be the best decision. It's going to be perfect. Of course not. Many times you're going to make a decision and it's the wrong decision. But the time you take to think about it, to plan on it, is the same time you could have just started, made a decision, realize it was wrong, learn with that, and then change back your decision or change to something else. Because time is a lot more valuable than money. Because you can make money if you have time, but you cannot make more time if you have money. But are you acting accordingly? So get into the habit of making decisions fast, because that is the opposite of procrastinating. If you feel like you procrastinate a lot, or you want to procrastinate less, understand that's the opposite of procrastination. Making decisions fast. For example, I didn't plan for hours and hours to make this video. I didn't even know exactly what I was going to talk about. I just knew the first phrase. But I pressed record and I started to make this video. I started to talk. And now maybe this video might help somebody. Maybe not. But I made the decision fast. And because of that, I create momentum. Because tomorrow, I also make a decision fast to make a video. I do it. I post it. And whenever you look at it, you've posted, 100 videos. So brother, whatever you want to do, if you want to move countries, if you want to start a business, if you want to start on YouTube, if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to start going to the gym, if you want to talk to a girl, make the decision fast. It doesn't matter if it's the wrong decision, as long as you learn how to make decisions fast. Because even if it's the wrong decision, you're not going to lose. You're just going to learn, or you're going to win with that decision. If you don't make decisions fast, you're just going to keep procrastinating on your life and just regret you didn't start it. Regret that you thought about doing it, you didn't do it. And just wonder what it could have been if you did it, but you didn't do it. So that's it. Making decisions fast was the reason why I moved to a better country, even though it was risky, it was scary, so to speak. Making decisions fast was the reason why I started posting on YouTube. It was the reason why I started live streaming. And it's just the beginning of my life, honestly. I'm 24 years old. I have my whole life ahead of me. But because I have this habit of taking action and just doing it, just like Nike says, and making decisions fast, instead of procrastinating, I know I will achieve so much more than I can even imagine in my life. Because I'm either going to win because I decided to do something, or I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow, I'm going to mature, and I can always change the decision to something else. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to help me to get to 100,000 subs. Remember, you are what you think, you reap what you sow. I mean, yeah, you reap what you sow. Pay the price today so you can pay any price in the future.